Hey peeps, welcome back to Project Anonymous, and in today's video,
we're going to show you contour fill in Inkstitch.
So let's get to it. To do this, we'll be using Inkstitch version 2.2.0.
So contour fill is exactly what it sounds like, where the fill stitch just follows the contour of the outer diameter of your shape and stitches it in kind of a spiral all the way to the middle, which can yield a pretty unique and different result from anything else that we've covered so far.
Yeah, it will just be able to kind of give you a new look for your embroidery.
So the first thing we're going to do is, just to kind of make this easy, is we're going to bring in a clip art that we found of the sun. Maybe in the future we'll design something where we utilize a contour fill in one of the shapes. Which, the reason we picked this is because it kind of is a different shapes that we can use to show a contour fill of a triangle or straight lined object and a contour of a circle. Which I think the circle contour look is pretty cool. All right, so to start, we're going to go ahead and just trace bitmap this, because this is just an image. It's not an SVG yet. So we'll go to Path, Trace Bitmap, and Apply. And now we have our SVG or traced image. We can verify that we have the right one by clicking on the nodes tool, and you can see now we have nodes on this one. Delete that. From here, we can go ahead right to setting this as a contour, but I do want to make some changes. But just to kind of show how we get to the setting, we will go to Extensions, Inkstitch, and Params. And the first thing you want to do is turn off the underlay.
Yeah, you won't want your underlay on because it will kind of mess up the look and you won't get as cool of a design.
Yeah, so now that we have the underlay turned off, in Fill Stitch, instead of selecting autofill, we're going to select contour fill, and you can immediately see the difference in how this is going to stitch out. And this spiral look is really cool. What I do want to change is the order. I want to make sure that we order this properly where it's not jumping all over the place. So there's some additional param settings that you can make here for some more unique parts of this design. You can select it from inner to outer, or you can select a single spiral, or you can do a double spiral, and you can see it starts on the outside, works its way in, and then it's going to work its way back out. So for ours, I think I'm just going to do a inner to outer, and then there's some additional settings for the join style. You can look on the Inkstitch website, and it will show you kind of what the difference is between round, mitered, and beveled, and it really kind of depends on the shape that you use and what result you want to get at, and mostly when it comes to what the inside point of your shape is going to look like, and that's what these are for. But again, go to the inkstitch.org website to figure out what is the best selection for you. So for us, I think really the only thing we want to do is we want to break this image apart and reorder it so that it kind of goes clockwise, and that's pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and hit apply and quit on this, and then I'm going to break this apart, path, break apart, and then I'm going to select the order that I want this to stitch out. I'm going to hit shift in between selections, and now I'm going to go to Extensions, Inkstitch, Edit, Restack Objects in Order of Selection. And now, if I go to Params, it should go in the order that we selected. Oh, when I broke it apart, it messed up all of our settings. That's okay. Now you can see it goes in order the way we want it.
So that's one of the contours we could do, and that's just an example. So we're going to do a few more examples of what you can get to embroider.
Yeah, we'll try the 3 different styles of contour fill that you can pull out of this, and we'll just do 3 different suns so we can easily show the differences. Command C, Command B, and I'm just going to turn them different colors because that's a habit of ours. So this one is the inner to outer style. All right, so for this red one, we're gonna change from inner to outer to a single spiral, and we'll see what that result looks like. And then finally, this blue one, this will be our double spiral. So one thing we didn't talk about is just like every other fill, you can still adjust the distance between stitches as well as the stitch length for all of these different types of contour. Now we're just going to leave it as default for now because we don't even know what it looks like when it stitches out, and then we can adjust from there as needed. But for now, we'll go ahead and use these 3 different types of contour fills. I think this would actually look really cool with, you know, the variegated thread colors where it changes color simply because it's going to follow that shape around. I'm not really sure, but it would be pretty cool, I think.
Maybe we'll try that in the future.
Maybe. And don't forget, you can always add commands too to adjust where the embroidery project starts and stops stitching out.
Yeah, we're not going to do that today. We're just going to keep it simple just to show you the looks.
Okay, so fresh off the machine, awesome effect where you can see the spirals, but there are some weird things about it. And that's like, kind of has this pattern that follows kind of the stitch length as it goes around the circle. And one side looks really weird looking and the other side doesn't. And this was the inside out. This one went from outside and worked its way in. And this one actually turned out a little bit better. You can see it kind of bubbled up a little bit here just because of the density of the stitches towards the middle, where this one stayed pretty flat. So this one actually turned out better than this one. And then this one here, you get the least amount of effect that this one was having, but it's not quite as flat in the middle as this one here. But all 3 have this really neat, kind of like polished coin look, where you can see how the light reflects off of it really nicely. Like, it's a super cool feature. So let me go ahead and cut these jump stitches off now.
So I think this turned out cool, and it kind of can just replace any fill stitch you have if your design allows it. Yeah, it's just another way to up your game and customize embroidery to get just a slightly different look. But I like it. I think it turned out really neat. Definitely need to incorporate it in a future project. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you liked it. Like it. Subscribe if you enjoy our content. Subscribe. And turn on those notifications so you get reminded every single time we post a video. Stay crafty. And be happy. Bye.